सेवक की अरदास प्यारे जप जीवा प्रभ चरण तुम्हारे. This Shabad is related to our today's topic, is from the Bani of Shri Guru Arjan Sahib Ji Maharaj, because Ardas is the biggest commitment in Sikhism. And I'd like to share these bullet points to understand the real meaning of a commitment. What is commitment? What's our main commitment as Sikh? How can we keep commitments? What type of commitments we should have? What hinders us from keeping commitment? Importance of commitment, and then we go to our conclusion. Our first point, what is commitment? Commitment means we must do what we said, or I will do, I have promised, or do things as planned. Commitment is an emotion that blinds to a mindset to a person, and it usually evokes a strong sense of intention and focus. It's an agreement to do something in the future. And according to the Gurbani, Sadhguru Ji says living according to the will of God is also a commitment for a human life. Living according to the teachings of Almighty Vaheguru Ji is also called to be a commitment. In Gurbani, Sadhguru Ji says, "Hukum hai andar sab ko, bahar hukum na koe." Before starting the discussion about commitment, I would like to share commitment of a young blind boy. He applied to work as a Ragi Jatha at Harmandir Sahib. He appeared in front of the panel of judges and performed Kirtan. But judges decided he is not fit to performing at such a prestigious stage of Harmandir Sahib Golden Temple. At that time he was just 22 years old. Then he practiced hard and once again in the age of 36 appeared in the front of panel of judges to show his capability that he is too fit to perform his services, his seva at the most sacred place for Sikhs around the world, Harmandir Sahib Golden Temple. This time he was selected by the judges and marked his presence at the shrine of 40 years. He won Bhai Mardana Ji Award twice in his life. His name was Ustad Gaini Sumitra Singh Ji. He was my teacher in Sikh Missionary College, Anandpur Sahib. And when he was told this story to me, he was 88 years old. This is a great example of a commitment and allegiance, because his commitment was to Vaheguru Ji that he will do his duties, his seva as a Ragi Jatha to spread the word of God, to spread the teachings of God with Kirtan despite his disability. Commitment is what transforms a promise into a reality, and it leads to action, and action brings your dream closer. Nowadays, we can easily see the development of human mind. It's depend on the commitment. The running trains, flying airplanes, fast running cars, vehicles, ships and ferries, these all are the great example of result of commitment. Human reaches on Mount Everest, Moon and other planets, across the oceans and discover other countries. These are all the good examples of commitments. And from Singapore context, you all know about him. 21 years old Joseph Schooling has made history by winning Singapore first Olympic gold medal in 100-meter butterfly, doing it in an Olympic time of 50.39 seconds. This is also a great example of a commitment. And productivity or a result is never an accident. It's always the result of a commitment, commitment to excellence, commitment to intelligent planning and focused effort. I'd like to share another example of a commitment from the life of a racer. in the Olympic of 1968, marathon is the final event, and stadium was packed with audience. When first athlete, an Ethiopian runner, enters the stadium, crowd erupts as he crosses the finish line. John Stephen Akwari was another runner of Tanzania. He has been eclipsed by the other runners. After 30 kilometers, his head is throbbing. His muscles are aching and he falls on the ground. He has serious leg injuries and officials want to retire him, but he refused. He picks himself up with his knee bandage and finished remaining of 12 kilometers. An hour after the winner has finished, Akwari enters the stadium. He moves around the track at a painstakingly slow pace until finally he collapses over the finish line. It was one of the most heroic efforts of Olympic history. After this, reporter asked him why you hadn't dropped out. Then he replied, "My country didn't send me to start the race. They sent me to finish. I fulfill my commitment with the people of my country." This is also an example of a commitment. So commitment means what we have said that we will do in our life, in our future. We go to our second point, what's our main commitment as Sikh? Commitment is like an alarm of a watch. When we are going to sleep, we adjust the alarm for a 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. If we awake according to the alarm, it means we fulfill our commitment. And if we snooze the alarm for 15 to 20 minutes, it means that 20 minutes of sleeping is more important than our commitment. And when we read the Gurbani, Guruji teaches us what is the purpose of this human life and what is our main commitment. What is our first commitment to Vaheguru? Sadguruji says, "Khasam seti ardas vakhane urat dhyan liv laga." When we are in the womb of mother, we pray to God, give us a birth as a human, and we remember you always and always. This is our first commitment to Almighty Vaheguru. Bhajo Gobind, bhool mat javo, manas janam ka ehi laho. Remembrance of Almighty Vaheguru is the prophet in this world. Never forget him and always remember God. Because remembering Vaheguru is a very important commitment that a Sikh must make in his life. In the part of Mool Mantra, Guru Nanak Dev Ji shows us what is our commitment with God and what we have to do or what we don't. In Mool Mantra, Guru Nanak Sahib Ji explained the 7 qualities of Almighty Vaheguru and apply these teachings to live balanced and happiest life. Ik Oankar, there is only one God, and faith and follow one Almighty Vaheguru. Satnam, his name is true, so live a truthful life. Karta, he is the creature of this world. Everything happens in this world in the will of Almighty Vaheguru. Purakh, he is present throughout his creation. Nirpao, he fears nobody. Nirvair, he hates no one. Akal Murat, his exists in this world as immortal. Ajuni, he is free from the cycle of birth and death. Saibhang, he is self-illuminated. Then in the last, Guru Nanak Sahib Ji said, we implement these qualities in our life only by the grace of God, Gur Prasad. And that grace will come with the help of Ardas. In the Ardas, we listen the name of Gurus, Panj Pyare, Char Sahibzade, Shaheeds, Bhagats. They had faced many problems, troubles and difficulties during their lifetime, but they never gave up in any situation. Our next point, how we can keep commitments. Be good human beings, do good deeds, living the way of life as per the teachings of Almighty Vaheguru, as per the thoughts by Gurbani. managing the negative energies within us, remembering God always in our action and thoughts, and living the three principles of Sikhism, Kirat Karo, Naam Japo, and Vand Chako. I would like to share an example of a commitment of Bhai Joga Singh Ji. In this story, we listen, if a Sikh committed to a God, so how Vaheguru Ji helps our Sikh, help our devotees. In the age of 15, Bhai Joga Singh came to Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj, and Guruji asked, "What's your name? Who are you?" Then he replied, "I am Joga." Guru Sahib asked, "Tu kede Joga?" Then Bhai Joga Singh said, "Satguru Ji, main tere Joga. I am yours. I am worthy of you, Satguru Ji." Then Guruji replied, "Tu mere Joga, te main tere Joga. If you are mine, then I am yours." Guruji said, "You stay with me and become a part of a Khalsa." He took Amrik from Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj and known as Bhai Joga Singh Ji. Long time he served Guru Sahib Ji as a real devotee, as a real sevak. After a long time, his parents came to take him home for marriage. He said, "Ask the permission from Guru Sahib Ji." Then Guruji sent him and said, "Bhai Joga Singh Ji, you may go, but remember one thing. Jado tu mere kol aaya si, you said ki Satguru Ji, main tere Joga, I am worthy of you. So remember one thing, whenever I call you, you come back without any delay. Regardless of where you are, what you are doing, instead you should come back." He was agreed to this. This is the commitment between Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj and Bhai Joga Singh. Ki Guruji said, "Whenever I call you, you come back without any delay." During the marriage ceremony, only 2 lava had been completed. A Sikh from Guru Sahib arrived and presented letter of Guruji to Bhai Joga Singh. Message was follow: "Written as you was needed by the Khalsa." Then he remembered his commitment to Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji. His family pleaded him that you stay and at least complete the lava, as Guruji had gave him permission to leave to get married. But he remembered his commitment with Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. "Whenever I call you, you came back without any delay." On the way back to Anandpur Sahib, he thought, "How cool I am. No one else would leave their own marriage just like me." And on the way, he became enticed by a prostitute. He going towards her house and planned to enter. As he was the physical image of Khalsa, he thought, "If I was seen entering the brothel, I would be shamed." He tried 4 times to enter the brothel, but couldn't get past the guard. This time, he forgot his commitment with Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj because of his ego. He realized how weak I am. He rode back to Guruji. When he reached back Anandpur Sahib, Guruji asked Bhai Joga Singh, "Where you was the last night?" He was stand silent. As the incident unfolded by Guruji, Guruji revealed that he himself was the guard and were there to stop Bhai Joga Singh from entering and sinning. Bhai Joga Singh fell at Guruji's feet and begged for forgiveness. Then Guru Sahib reminded him of what he had said before when he came to Anandpur Sahib, ki "Satguru Ji, main tere Joga." Then Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj said, ki "Bhai Joga Singh, you belongs to me, I belongs to you." When we read the Gurbani, Satguru Ji says, "Apne sevak ki ape rakhe, ape naam japave." Vaheguru Ji is the savior of honor, of pride of our Sikhs, of our devotees, of our saints. Such are the ways of the Master. Once we put our complete faith in him, he doesn't abandon us. If we committed to God, then God also committed to us. Ate jai jai kaaj kirat sevak ki, taha taha uttave. Wherever Sikh needs the help of God, God will help them. The moral of this story is egoistic thoughts will distract human mind and stops us from keeping commitment. And it's our commitment with God that we will spend our entire life as per the preachings of Guru and try to bring his qualities in our life. Our next point, what type of commitment we should have. A student and teacher both have the correlation. Student go to school because he or she committed for good studies. Teacher go to school because they are committed for good teachings. And result of a school or a class depends on the commitment of both. Student struggle in his primary studies, then higher studies, clear university level. After hard work, he or she will get job. This is the best example of long-term commitment. And commitment for short time or limited time period, if anyone took loan from the bank, he or she was committed to pay back in the specific time period. Friendship of friends depend on commitment. Family or married life depends on commitment. And a relationship requires a lot of work and commitment, where two different people from different backgrounds come together on mutual commitment that they will always be loyal to each other, love each other, respect each other, and stay together till the last breath of life. And marriage succeeds only as lifetime commitment with no escape clause. Future of company depends on the commitment of employer and employee. So I'd like to share another example from our history. What type of commitment we should have in our life? Commitment of Bhai Dan Singh Ji. This is the time when Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj going towards Naded, Hazur Sahib, a place named Maltekri, where followers of Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj declined to stay with him. They didn't get their dues. Most of them said, we can't go with you anymore. Then after some time, Guru Sahib Ji told them, come and collect your dues. Everyone counted their dues. Guruji said, no worries, no need to count. This is the house of Guru Nanak Sahib Ji Maharaj. Everyone gets more than their dues. Guruji started distributing the gold coins to everyone. Guruji seen one of the Sikh Bhai Dan Singh. He standing far away and looking all what was happening out of there. And he was looking very depressed and embarrassed and sad. Guruji called him and said, Dan Singh, come here, and you may also get your money. Why are you not collecting your dues? Then he replied, Satguruji, I didn't need it. Then Guruji said, you didn't need it? Why? Then he said, Guruji, you sacrificed your 4 sons, your mother, your whole life, or complete family for us, and we left you for this bloody money. Guruji said, what you want in your life, and what's your wish, Bhai Dan Singh Ji? If you no need money, so what did you want? Then Bhai Dan Singh Ji said, Satguruji, I just want to fulfill my commitment which I had taken when I took Amrit from you. My whole life is for you. Give me Namdan. Because in Gurbani, Satguruji says, Bin har naam na shant hoye, kit bidman pire. Without the knowledge of Vaheguruji, without the name of Vaheguruji, mind or conscious didn't stable. परमात्मा दे नाम तो बगैर मन जेड़ा है स्थिर नहीं हो सकता. And these are the some commitments give you depth in your relationship, business or hobby. Love others, help others, respect others, serve others, devoted to God, forgive others, encourage others, live a peaceful life, care others, pray for others, don't judge others, don't slandering, don't lie others, and the last, do love and good deeds in your life. Because without these commitments, you cannot have depth in anything, whether it's a relationship, business, or a hobby. So, question arises in your mind, what hinders us from keeping up these commitments? The first one is distancing from Gurbani. When we are going far away from the Gurbani, ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਭਾਈ ਨੰਦ ਲਾਲ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਨ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੱਛੀ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਪਾਣੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਅ ਫਿਸ਼ ਡਾਈ ਵਿਦਆਊਟ ਵਾਟਰ, ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਾਣੀ ਹੈ, ਸਿੱਖ ਡਾਈ ਵਿਦਆਊਟ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ. These are the some reasons which hinders us from keeping commitments. Distancing from Gurbani, losing awareness or chetna, failure to internalize our Sikh values, and these 5 negative energies: calm, lust, krodh, anger, lobh, greediness, moh, attachments, ahankar, ego. These are some qualities, bad qualities, negative qualities, which hinders us from keeping up the commitment. In the last, importance of a commitment in human life, I'd like to share the road to success is not straight. There is a curve called failure, a loop called confusions, speed bumps called friends, red lights called enemies, caution light called family, and flat called jobs. But if you have a spare called determination, an engine called perseverance, insurance called commitment, and a driver called God, you will make it to a place called success. Your former Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, he said, nation is great not by its size alone. He said, when I decided something worth doing, I'll put my heart and soul to it. He said, you want to reach your goal or dreams, you cannot do it without discipline or a commitment. Lee Kuan Yew vision to develop Singapore in a garden city, and he was committed to this vision. He not only started planting in 1963 by planting a Mempa tree in Farab Circus, his tree planted at the Tanjung Pagar Community Center in 1971 has grown from 1 meter to 20 meter. His commitment to a garden city has allowed Singapore to be a green city, which would not have been possible if he was not committed, as it required careful effort and energy to keep it up. Lee Kuan Yew was committed to making Singapore a successful city-state and was able to make difficult decisions where required. For example, he set up the Changi Airport International, Biopolis, and research hubs at NUS. And in year 1965, Singapore got independence from Malaysia. That time, 1 RM is equals to 94 Singapore dollars, but now 1 Singapore dollar is equal to more than 3 RM. This is his commitment in economic plan and towards the country growth. So now we go to our conclusion. We just heard about commitment, what is commitment and what's its value, how Sikhs fulfill their commitment, and if Sikh fulfill their commitment, then Guru also fulfill our commitment, save our Sikhs, save our devotees. Today we commit yourself to close your eye and open your eye. It means stop our ego and open our wisdom of knowledge. Get the wisdom of knowledge. Committed to being a better person today than I was yesterday. Better thoughts, better decisions, and better actions. Shouldn't be worried about the past which is already gone. Your past cannot affect your present and future. But if you keep on thinking about past and will not plan about your future, then it will definitely go on affect your future. So don't worry about your past, live in the present. And when you are walking on the path of truth and justice, don't think that what others thinks about you or what you are doing. You should make sure that whatever you are doing must be correct and justified. Our biggest commitment is to always remember Vaheguru Ji and live according to His will, according to His teachings. Today, we would like to commit. We are not hesitate to perform good actions. And biggest commitment is to both remember God at all time and live His willed way of life. Now, once again, I request our Ragi Jatha, Bhai Harpreet Singh Ji, they singing a Shabad, which is also a part of a commitment, which is the teaching of Guru Gobind Singh Ji to us. Deh Shiva bar mohe hai, Shubh karman te kabhu na taru. Today we would like to commit. We are not hesitate to perform good actions. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
देह शिवा बरमोहे है, बरमोहे है, शुभ कर्मन ते कबहू ना टरो, शुभ कर्मन पे कबहू ना टरो। देह शिवा बरमोहे है, बरमोहे है, शुभ कर्मन ते कबहू ना टरो, शुभ कर्मन ते कबहू ना टरो। अपनी जीत करो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। देह शिवा बरमोहे है, बरमोहे है, शुभ कर्मन ते कबहू ना टरो, शुभ कर्मन ते कबहू ना टरो। सिख हो अपने ईमान को, और सिख हो अपने ईमान को, एह लालच हो गुण तो उचरो, एह लाल हो गुण तो उचरो जब आव की ओध निधान बने निधान बने अत हिरण में कब जूझ मरो अत हिरण में कब जूझ मरो देह शिवा बर मोहे है बर मोहे है शुभ कर्मन ते कब हूँ ना टरूं शुभ कर्मन पे कब हूँ ना टरूं देह शिवा बर मोहे है बर मोहे है शुभ कर्मन ते कब हूँ ना टरूं शुभ कर्मन ते कब हूँ ना टरूं शुभ कर्मन ते कब हूँ ना टरूं और सिख हो अपने ही मन को
और सिख हो अपने ही मन को
एह लालच हो गुण तो उचरो एह लालच हो गुण तो उचरो जब आव की ओध निदान बने निदान बने अत हिरण में तब जूझ मरो अत हिरण में तब जूझ मरो
So Sikh is committed towards Ardas and Guruji is committed towards their Sikhs to keep their Ardas, to keep their words till destiny. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. There will be a short question and answer session in the mighty Khalsa rooms, my door to the back, regarding to this topic on commitment. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.
वड्डा तेरा दरबार सच्चा तुद तख्त सिर शाहां